seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Back to throw. It's Brown. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Knights looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UCF.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And a point after it's good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll feed the back again. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget, the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
He hands it to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? That's caught. It's Richardson. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's hit just before the throw. The pass is intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Southern California.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Harvey. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. The ball is loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion now from the tight end. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, SC.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Plenty of time to throw, firing to the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. And there's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Oh, a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. We're able to stop that reverse in its track.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. To throw, it's Brown. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they get him down after the completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Trojans are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Back to pass. It's Brown. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. 1st down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Dropping back. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Trying to get the throw off. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football for a 42.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a deep completion. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking downfield. It's Brown. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Knights looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Knights are looking to keep this drive going. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So we reach the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back, it's Brown. Dumps it down to the back, caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone and bulldozing his way through. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays with this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. short throw complete to the tight end. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Looking to scramble. He'll take a deep shot here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. One more play before they head to the locker room. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCF. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirmed it with the review. What if they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they hand it off to the back. Gets into space at the 50. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. With the catch, it's Lane.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls it in for a big gain. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Will he score here? Touchdown, Southern California. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Pittman. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Brown. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Oh, here comes the reverse. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Oh, it's a reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Knights. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Trying to extend the play. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point is no good. That keeps the score. USC 45. UCF 27.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now the try for 2. Scanning the field, it's Brown. He's escaping the pocket now. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Dump ball's caught by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders in this defense. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking for some space. It's Harvey. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house down. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Back to pass. It's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Richardson.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Defense not pressing this time. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year, He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Oh, bro. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, USC. And the route is on.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away.
32.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. To the air, it's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that